Let me take you back for a second. This is Manchester United, title winners, kings of England, champions of Europe. Remember that feeling. And what followed? A decade in darkness, a flat line, managers fired, players walking off the pitch looking absolutely clueless. Manchester United went from dominating Europe to being a global punchline.
So here's the burning question that has every single United fan and every single rival fan asking: is the nightmare finally over? Are Manchester United finally, truly rising again? For a long stretch of football history, Manchester United wasn't just a big club, they were the club. If you were growing up in the 90s or 2000s, United felt like the final boss of English football. 20 league titles, 3 European crowns, and the first English team to ever pull off a treble. Yeah, that kind of dominance doesn't just happen. They set the pace, everyone else tries to keep up.
On the fringe of a Munich airport lies the wreckage of an airliner, still smouldering from a crash in which 21 people were killed. Tragedy enough at any time. But in that plane were a group of young men who were almost the personal friends of millions. Manchester United, the finest soccer team Britain has produced since the war.
But the story of how they reached that status goes way back. It started with Sir Matt Busby, the man who rebuilt the club after tragedy and shaped its identity. He set the culture, the expectation, the backbone. Then decades later, Sir Alex Ferguson walked in and turned all of that into a machine. Hard mentality, ruthless standards, and a team that felt like it was born to win. Beckham, Scholes, Giggs, Keane, Rooney, Ronaldo. The list goes on. And then came the moment nobody wanted to imagine. Sir Alex said he was stepping down. One announcement, and it felt like the heart of the club had stopped for a second. Fans knew it, players knew it, and deep down, the football world knew it too. Whatever came next, it wasn't going to be the same. And this is where everything began to go downhill. Sir Alex was in charge of selecting the next manager, and he personally handed over the keys to David Moyes. On paper, it seemed like a respectful passing of the torch. However, it signaled the beginning of United's most difficult period in decades. A locker room full of experience, winners, and athletes who knew how to grind results. From the top of the mountain, United finished 7th, their lowest league position in nearly a quarter century. By April 2014, with the season still in progress, the board decided to end it. Moyes was gone. And that's when United began a crazy cycle. Manager after manager, each with a different style and ideas, but all with the same disappointing results.
Manchester United has confirmed that one of Britain's richest men, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, is to buy a 25% stake in the football club. The 71-year-old Ineos Group is expected to pay in the region of £1.25 billion or $1.6 billion for the minority stake. Well, for more on this...
Manchester United announced in December 2023 that Sir Jim Ratcliffe would acquire up to a 25% stake in the club. Ratcliffe and his team took command, promising a level of stability the club had not seen in years. Their first major decision came quickly, as the then current manager Erik ten Hag was fired 2 months into the 2024-2025 season due to the team's poor performances. Ten Hag was replaced by Ruben Amorim, a young manager from Portugal who was brought in to steady the ship due to his outstanding performance at Sporting Lisbon, where he won the club's first league title in 19 years. However, the newly appointed manager's task was far from easy as the club continued to struggle. They eventually finished 15th in the league, their lowest ever Premier League finish, and were eliminated in the 5th round of the FA Cup by Fulham. They performed better in Europe, reaching the Europa League final but losing to the Premier League rivals Tottenham Hotspur, ensuring they would miss out on continental football the following season. Coming into the new season, United spent some money on new players, bringing in players who align with the board's long-term development strategy and releasing those who they believe are holding the club back. Amorim made it clear that he wanted to play a specific style at the club, opting for a 3-at-the-back system. The manager revealed that his goal was to restore the club's identity, but this tactical decision caused tension between him and the upper management. Despite this, Amorim was adamant about sticking with the formation, even after a disappointing performance in the EFL Cup against League 2 opponents Grimsby Town, who eliminated them in a penalty shootout. The board eventually decided to part ways with the manager after he made the following comments. "I have the feeling if we have to play a perfect 3-4-3, we need to spend a lot of money and time. I'm starting to understand that's not going to happen, so maybe I have to adapt. And also, I joined United to be their manager, not their head coach." It was the final nail in the coffin. Club legend Darren Fletcher will take over as interim manager from the Portuguese manager, with fans hoping he will help United qualify for the Champions League by the end of the season, as the team is currently 6th in the table. So what do you think? Are Manchester United repeating the same mistakes, or is this the latest step that will help them rise again?